the Clark sisters' music was contemporary when it came out, and now it's not considered to be so contemporary.
They didn't follow any rules. Vocally, they did their thing. You had Karen up here and Twinkie up there, and they would twist, and then Dorinda would hit over here, and then they would just like, and it was beautiful music.
Twinkie would always detect the song with our voice. Of course, Karen would have all of the high-pitched songs and, you know, the ones that calls for growls and, you know, high notes and all of that. And she would basically give me the songs that have maybe a medium, lower type range. They would always call me the funky singer, the jazzy singer. So I would always do the scat.
Twinkie did an album, man, and I would just play it all night. It was an album, Sound of Gospel Music. You know, it was the label. I would just put it on in my room all night and just play it over and over. And every Clark Sisters album that came out after that, you know, I would just get it. And we all would get it, but their vocals were outstanding.
When people say the Clark Sisters sound, it was always harmony. We would do everything in harmony.
Their vocals were outstanding. And you heard a lot of mistakes. This was back in the day when we didn't have a lot of money. You could hear the mistakes on the album, but we didn't care. We didn't even care. We knew what we heard was good music. And that was what they were. You know, they were excellent.
So we sang our uncle's song in one of the big conventions that my mother was over in our organization where it was like 10,000, 15,000 people. And she put us up, and when we went to sing, I was like maybe about 14 years old, and she had me to lead sing this song. And those people just absolutely went berserk.
And then live, they were better than the album. That was the other thing about them, is they sang better live than they did on the albums.
My mother said, now Twinkie, I want you to write your first song. So she said, okay, my first song. She got on the piano and she started writing. She started writing her song, and it was called You Got a Lot to Live and Jesus Got a Lot to Give. And my mother heard the song. She said, no, that's the Coca-Cola song. You have to write your own music. And then from then on, where my mother just stamped down on her and said, no, I want you to write your own original. You have it in you. God gave you that gift. Ever since then, that's when she began to write awesome music that blessed a lot of people. And that's where You Brought the Sunshine came in. And that was one of the songs that she wrote.
You know, by that time, I was in the Winans playing bass, and You Brought the Sunshine and started getting some secular airplay and started getting a buzz. We didn't know if that was good or not. You know, people just didn't know if that was good. It was like, I don't want my stuff being played in no club.
You Brought the Sunshine by the Clark Sisters, most definitely club anthem. You know what I mean? Where it was so hot that it could not be kept in one demographic and one space.
And it was a controversy, you know. But I mean, it was a great song.
There was a gospel station in New York, and then on the other side of the building, the secular station. So Frankie Crocker, who was a very, very prestigious DJ in New York, got a hold of the record, and he was just listening at it. And he played You Brought the Sunshine, this particular song I'm telling you. He put it on, and he said, I like this beat. I just like this beat. And he played it, and he said, he said, let me see how many calls I'm gonna get in for this. He said immediately, the phone started ringing. It's just all day. They said, you brought the sun, that song, You Brought the Sunshine. Just play that.
From then on, every time he would have his show, he would open up with that song. And that's how it broke, and it started in New York. So from that day forward, it was the hit for the Clark Sisters. Everywhere we went, y'all sing You Brought the Sunshine, and then, you know, dun, 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 dun. So it was always, you know, the song that everybody liked. We were nominated for a Grammy. and it was in the category of the R&B. So of course that just knocked us out. All of the great, R&B artists in the categories.
Of course, this song opened a lot of doors in the secular world for us. And of course, my mom was the president of the music department in our organization. And when we was asked to go on the Grammys to perform, when I think about it, I just get chills. They seen us perform, and she got a phone call from the high person in our church, and said that we have to have a meeting with you. They called her in to meet with the board, and said you was not supposed to do that. How could you go on there on a secular television station and have your girls on there? And we considering what we promote, sanctification. So we just didn't expect them to take it that way. When my mother went in there, she explained to them that we were going on. Everywhere we go, we're out to win souls. And when we went on TV, we were looking to allow our light to shine before men so that they could see God's good works in us. We was by all means not going on there for fame or fortune, because we were asked by them, and I thought that, and my mother had even told them that it would be great promotion to get God's word out, because the Bible said, go out into the world and compel them to come. Even You Brought the Sunshine had blessed a lot of people. They heard a lot of testimonies from people saying that they were really delivered by that song, of knowing that Jesus will bring the sunshine into even a person like me, a sinner like me. He would still shine on me. And I think that's when they open up. And then after a little, maybe a year after that, that's when gospel music, it looked like it started really opening up and expanding, opening up a lot of doors for us to walk in, in the secular arena.